Port Charles celebrates Christmas Eve. Carly makes a risky move. Sonny counsels Dante. Trina tries to make amends. Nina and Albrecht count their blessings. Portia reveals Drew's blackmail and her affair on the stand. Drew faces extortion charges, and Chase is suspended. Outside Maxie's place, Brooklyn worries Chase will be uncomfortable sharing the holidays with Mac and Dante because of his suspension. He's fine, so they head inside. Brooklyn learns from Felicia that Georgie and Spin are with Maxie tonight. Emma brings out a huge gift for Gio, and in the kitchen, Chase wants to talk, but Mac says not tonight. James tells Nathan and Cody he's getting a new saddle from Santa. Felicia tells James he can FaceTime with Robert, Sasha, and Daisy, but Bailey can't since she's asleep. He runs off, and Nathan hopes the saddle will be here on time. Cody's been tracking it, and it should be. Albrecht and Nina arrive, and Cody gets a notification that the package is going to be delayed. Cody tells Nathan he's off to get the saddle himself. James returns and asks if they're upset with him for not going to see Mom. Nathan and Cody assure him Maxie would want him to have Christmas at home. Nathan plans on taking him to see her next week. Meanwhile, Nina feels awful for what happened to Portia on the stand. Everyone goes to eat while Cody calls Molly about the saddle. With tears streaming down her face, Liz finds Portia packing her office. Liz hopes she gets another chance. Portia bemoans her decisions, but wanted to protect her daughter. Liz doesn't think she and Trina will be on the outs for long. Liz tells Portia that Aiden's spending Christmas with Lucky, Cameron, S with his girlfriend's family, and Jake, S in Spain with friends. She invites her for Christmas, and to stay over, but Portia needs time alone to think. She thinks of Trina and cries. Later, Isaiah turns up and hopes they can spend Christmas together. Britt runs straight into Lucas on the stairs. He asks for a truce for Christmas. She tells him they can hate each other tomorrow. Britt tells Lucas she was supposed to be at Maxie's with family, but things are still a bit awkward, so her mom can enjoy the day. Lucas shares that he and Marco have plans tonight. Britt gets a photo of her mom with Nathan, and she shows Lucas. At his place, Curtis talks to Marshall about Portia's lies and his concerns that the baby isn't his. Stella comes out. She's been cooking since it comforts her. Trina and Kai arrive, and Trina has a big hug for her grandfather. Stella takes Trina aside and opens up about her mom's lies. She cries. Later, they gather and talk about Christmas past. Trina gets the door to Jordan. Trina's happy to see her and apologizes in front of family for being unfair. She apologizes to her dad, too. They embrace, and Stella invites Jordan to stay for dinner. Later they've dined and talked about pecan pie while Trina gets comforted by Kai over her mom. Later, Marshall plays Silent Night as Trina sings. At Sunny, G gives Lulu and Charlotte drinks while Sunny tells them he made his mother's dinner. The boys discuss missing Olivia's cookies, and Dante turns up with them. The kids scatter, and Lulu asks Charlotte about her past Christmases and learns what her and her dad did, and that she missed her mother. They embrace. Elsewhere, Gio tells Rocco he's glad that he's defending him, but asks him to give his dad a break. While they chat, Dante worries to Sunny that he'll mess up Christmas. Sunny says to let Rocco be upset and prove that he's not going anywhere. Near the tree, Charlotte also urges Rocco to reunite with his dad, to remember about all the good things he's done. At Carly's, Brennan gives her a gift but asks her not to open it until Christmas. They embrace. He's not happy they'll be spending the day apart. Meanwhile, in the attic, Valentin decorates a tree while Donna heads in. Valentin hides, and she sees the tree and calls out, "Santa." She rushes to her mom to tell her that Santa left a Christmas tree in the attic. Carly scrambles with an explanation, and Christina strolls in. Brennan goes, and Chrissy says she's there with a ribbon. She whips it out. Outside, Jack tells someone to expedite pulling the trigger on Britt Westbourne. Later, Carly goes to the attic and says he doesn't need a new hiding place. Valentin is grateful for letting him stay. She argues that he gave her no choice. He tells her to have a good holiday, though he's missing Charlotte. Gio tells Sunny he's off to the Scorpio party. Sunny calls him a good brother for coming to see Rocco. In fact, the best thing that happened to him this year is finding out Gio is his grandson. Gio's happy about that. Chrissy and Donna arrive with hugs and Gio goes. Carly arrives and Sunny tells her that he and Ned went in on a violin together and they're waiting for Gio to want to play. Charlotte sadly looks at the key with the blue ribbon from her dad as Carly watches. She asks Charlotte to come with her to bring back a nativity scene. Back at Maxie's, Emma shows Felicia a photo of Anna skiing. She wishes she was there. Gio arrives and James gives him the gift. It's a didgeridoo. She'll teach him how to play. Christina arrives and says, "It's in my car." She has the saddle. They embrace, and he tells her he'll make it up to her. Back at GH, Britt gets word that her medical license is back. She's thrilled. Lucas and Liz congratulate her. She texts Muter that she got it back as Brennan watches. Back at Maxie's, James hangs the stockings on the fireplace while Albrecht and Nina smile seeing Britt's news. Emma and Gio snuggle. At Sunny's, Rocco shares the last cookie with Dante, while at her house, Carly brings Charlotte to see her dad.